Hey guys, hope everybody's having a good day. This is Coach Johnson with Shutdown Defense, and today we're going to be discussing line movements within the 3-3 and how you can get to any front using simple line movement. If this is your first time to the channel, welcome. Feel free to check out earlier videos in the series. I'll link them above. Remember to subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the content, and be sure to leave any comments or questions below. Let's go ahead and get right into it. Again, these are just our base install calls, and we wouldn't use all of these every game. So let me go ahead and start to share my screen here. All right, like I said, guys, today's video, we're going to get right into it. I'm really big on word association, as you'll see throughout the videos. If I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times at the high school level. You have to be able to communicate your terminology and your calls in a way that your players can understand. Okay, so regardless of what you may call these in your system, these again are ways to get into basically any front just using some simple line movement. And like I said, these are going to be our kind of base install calls here, not everything in the book. So just as a review here, we have our two ends. Normally they are stacked head up in fours. Our ram and our lion are stacked up on the ends. Our buck is set to what we are considering the strength. In this case, middle of the field. As we said in our rules in the last video, middle of the field, we're going to defer to most receivers. Okay, so the first call that we're going to go through, and again, word association, guys, is our stack RHINO. All right, our RHINO. So again, that word RHINO is just telling our defensive line everybody's slanting to the right. Okay, again, they're slanting, they're dipping, ripping, going to get about 2 yards deep, build their house there, and again, read their keys. As they step down for the defensive end, again, he's going to be looking at this guard. If he gets a down block or something away, he's going to look to squeeze that. All right. Again, our stack backer is reading off of that tackle. If he down blocks, well, then he's going to scrape paint here and set the edge. Our tank or our nose, again, whatever you guys want to call it, completely up to you. Again, he's slanting to the right. All right. Again, if he feels pressure come, he's going to, again, build that house. This end, he's working to the outside. If he gets a down block, even though he's scraping, he's going to then, come back hard inside and squeeze and surf to that down block. So that is our stack RHINO. Nothing, this, you'll see in a future video how these calls start working in with our single man pressures. That video will probably drop next Monday. So our next line movement, go to the right. Again, we use RHINO because it has an R in it. It's that simple. It's really that simple. Elephant is our call to the left. Again, it has an L. So we are going elephant. Everybody is slanting to the left. Again, reading off those same keys. Ends looking for that squeeze. Tank is basically looking to see if he gets the double team or starts getting, zone 2 or away. Again, guys, I think in this version of the 3-3 stack, this tank guy needs to be your dog. Okay, I mean that kid needs to be what you consider your animal player. Okay, with your biggest, baddest dude. In a forefront, he'd probably be your 3 tech. Tim, okay, our next call is Tim. Tim is just telling our ends that they're going inside. Before, again, it was we had a nose and what we played with 2 tanks. in a 3 front before in some old terminology, so it was tackles in. We just kept it that way. Tim is telling our ends, both ends are pinching through the B gap. Our tank is still playing through that center. Okay, we're looking to drive that center and then work off of movement there. Work off of his pressure that he's getting from one side or the other. So our Tim is tackles in, ends in. So next one is going to be Tom. Okay, Tom just tells our both of our defensive ends that they are blitzing. Okay, so again, depending on your movement from your linebackers or what linebackers you have coming, again, you can ultimately get into whatever front post snap, which is what I think makes the stack a big draw for a lot of people, especially at the high school level. These guys, again, they don't know whether he's going inside or outside. He knows his job. He knows what he's supposed to do. But a high school kid doesn't always do what they're supposed to do. And that's okay. That's our job as coaches to teach them up and make them better players. So again, Tom is our ends to the outside. Word association. Tim with the I is inside. Tom with the O is outside. Again, guys, none of this stuff is face melting. I understand that. Just giving you some general ideas of things that you can do. Eagle is our end to A gap. Okay, this is our end to A gap. And our eagle is normally going to come, okay, from the strong side. And in this case, the end is to the left. So we are ripping hard across this face. Again, normally these two gaps are still going to be filled by somebody. All right, where it comes from, that's the great thing about this defense. Okay, but ultimately, you can see here, obviously, the end's going strong A, so our tank is going weak A. Our other end is now basically pinching inside to the B gap. At this point, really, depending on who you bring and where you bring edge pressure, if you bring edge pressure, again, you're getting all your gaps are still covered. Okay, again, just remember when I'm going through this, we don't have any our twists, our stunts, our blitzes. That'll all be in future videos within the series as well. So that's going to be it for today, guys. Like I said, real quick, short video. Make sure to check out some other videos in the series, the first 2 parts, and we will continue to go through it. Like I said, the next video probably won't come out till next Monday. Hope everybody has a great Christmas, and I'm going to link a playlist to this video, some great videos going a little bit more in depth on some of the subjects that I talked about. Coach Mac, check him out, follow him on Twitter. Great content, goes into a lot of deep detail into certain things. So have a Merry Christmas and stay safe.